Hey everyone, it's Lauren, and today I'm doing the BookTube Newbie TAG. So I'm still relatively new to BookTube, so I thought I'd give it a try. I saw this tag on a couple different channels, so let's give it a shot. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? So I started this channel because I'd already been blogging for a while. I'd been doing book reviews and stories and recipes over on my blog, and for a while I just really wanted to start vlogging, and I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do. I knew that I wanted to do some stories, but other than that I didn't really have any idea. And then my best friend introduced me to BookTube and I was hooked. And then I procrastinated for about 6 months to just actually start my channel and do this, but that's why I'm here. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, my channel is going to be a lot like some of the other channels. I'm going to do reviews and wrap-ups and book hauls and unboxings and tag videos, but I also read such a wide variety of books that I might have a wider span of books on my channel than some other people. I don't know, I just think I'm a fun and unique person, so that will make my channel fun and unique. Question 3. What are you most excited about for this channel? Well, I am super excited to just be a part of this larger community of people who read books and read similar things to I do, so that I can talk to other people and continue to nerd and fangirl about books, because I love books so much. I have some friends who I already talk to books about all the time, and we have really great conversations, but I'm just excited to meet more people and talk to more people about my great love of books. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? Well, reading is something that I've always done. When I was little, my parents would read to me, and I don't ever remember a time in my life when I didn't enjoy reading. I've just always loved learning new things, and books have always been a really great way for me to do that. There's just something about picking up a book and being able to hold it and read it and learn from it that I just love. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? So I've been reading ever since I was really little, so I don't really remember what got me into reading, but there are some books that I remember playing a huge role in my childhood. I absolutely loved the Chronicles of Narnia series growing up, and I read that all the time when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. Some of the books terrified me, but that is one of the series that when I think about like some of the earliest things I read, that's one of the series that I remember most. Question number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I don't know. I don't really like these kinds of questions, like if you could meet this one person, what question would you ask them? I don't know. I just like to have a conversation with them and see where it goes. Maybe ask for some recommendations, which I can probably already get from their channels, but I don't know. Question number 7. What challenges of starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? One of the biggest challenges for me will probably be consistency, but making sure that I don't overbook myself with BookTube to keep it something that I really love doing and really enjoy. I do a lot of other things. I have a full-time job, I have a freelance job, I write a blog, I try to spend time with friends, and I need to read to be able to do BookTube. So I suppose the challenge for me is making sure that I keep everything balanced so that everything is still things that I enjoy and none of this becomes a chore. Question 8. When did you start reading? Well, I started reading when I was really little. My parents always encouraged us to read. My older sister read a lot. I read a lot. So I've been reading as long as I can remember, honestly. I remember, well, I don't remember. I know that my parents read to me a lot when I was little, and we always had books in our house. Books were everywhere. You go to a room, you'll find a book there somewhere. So, forever? Question 9. Question 9. Where do you read? Well, a more accurate question might be, where do I not read? Because I read almost anywhere. I have some chairs in my living room that are a really great place to read. I love curling up there with a book and a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and just spending a couple hours there. I will curl up in bed before falling asleep and read a couple chapters, or sometimes more if I lose track of the time and get really into a book. I'll sit on my front porch or my back porch. I'll go for a hike and find a random place in the woods and sit there and read for a while. I'll read on flights, read on other kinds of transportation. If I can't actually read, I'm probably listening to an audiobook. So everywhere. Question 10. What kinds of books do you like to read? I read a really wide variety of books. So I read almost anything, honestly. I don't read a lot of romance books, but I read books that have romance elements in them. I read a lot of YA at the moment. I love historical fiction, sci-fi, some thrillers, nonfiction books. Biographies are really interesting to me because I love learning about people and about history. So I love reading classics as well. So I read almost anything, but I'm always looking to read more and to diversify what I read more. I'm kind of in a YA kick at the moment, like a YA fantasy sort of kick with some contemporary mixed in, which is totally fine, and I'm really good with being on a kick. But I want to make sure that I'm diversifying my book selection and choosing different kinds of books, so that I'm not just reading one thing constantly, but that it's a good mix of different things and different perspectives and different levels of literature. So guys, that was my BookTube Newbie Tag. I am so excited to be a part of this community. I try to post videos about once a week. Sometimes I do a little more, and I'm always super impressed with myself those weeks that I manage to get everything done and produce multiple videos in a week. So go me. So I typically post videos about once a week. If you are interested in following any of my stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video. Until next time.